All right, we are live. Welcome, folks. Let's just start with an Erratic deck run. Hope you're all doing well. That's a lot of queens, a lot of aces. Fair number of hearts, a lot of eights. It's kind of scattered, but not bad. Queens over twos doesn't do it, but this sure does. It's a pretty lucky draw. Like, I know I have 6 queens, but that's not a lot. How many jacks are we looking at? 2. We have... Maybe the 8s end up being the best bet. Buy both of these. We do have 15 hearts. Like, this is the safe line, this is the better longer-term play, so let's go with the greed angle. See if we can actually avoid playing too many of our hearts. We can save this for... Actually, no. Since we have the Magician, we can save that for the boss blind to revive some of these. Bloodstone, you had me worried. Jonathan, thank you for the bits. As an Eternal, that's kind of cowardly. Oh my god. But wait, it gets worse?
Well met.
Mimsky, thank you for the 11 months. Let's take an Econ option, actually. Yeah. Because if we get enough levels in Jupiter as a result of this, we end up with a better option than a Lusty Joker ends up being long-term. And since this is the long-term play, we just lean into that entirely. Keep the 9s. These are the ones that I want to enhance anyway, because it's sock and hackable. So that works out nicely. Let's take a peek in here. I don't think I want it as a rental, unfortunately. I do want it, but it's a little too rich for my blood. Greatest Bloodstone of all time. Okay, let's open this first. Get ourselves another Jupiter, that's huge. Buy and sell here. Let's take a peek here first. I think I need to recover my Econ some. And I think I just like the full sell here. The strength isn't that important if we are going flushes. Hey, welcome, Sly. Don't know if we can afford the rerolls right now. Kind of want to build towards the Queen of Hearts anyway. Yeah, we missed one singular voucher for the Nana Nymph yesterday. Well, that's alright. I mean, it's a very high probability, but I don't want to risk it if I don't have to. Maybe I did need to, just if the Bloodstone is quiet. Okay, bailed out. We got like just enough Bloodstone hits there. Which is slightly above average in terms of what we'd expect to get from Bloodstone. The Jupiters are paying out at least, which is very important for keeping pace with the scaling. I don't think I've hit a single lucky card, though, have I? Yeah, we might be cooked. Nope. You're welcome, Tafu. Alright, that is why we need more Jupiters. Okay, speaking of. We also need dice, but that might be asking a bit much. Oh. Okay, that's bad. Hate hitting exactly 4 hearts as consistently as we are. That's fortunate. But we kind of need those same... Oof. Need those same Bloodstone hits and possibly more into the boss. We could go Ancient, actually, and just, like, try and make enough wild cards to still maintain the Bloodstone. Just because we do kind of need something to make it through this upcoming boss blind, right? Diamonds are my second best option. I think we just gotta send this, and as long as we hit one more diamond, we're fine here. Okay. I mean, we did what was necessary. But a diabolical eternal lineup, it's... I mean... We have done what is necessary so far. Make our first wild card. Why Eternal Astronomer just got here? Because it was a good choice when it was offered to me. Because I would have lost the run several antes, or 3 antes ago if I didn't take it. I think we just got to start making the wild cards happen. So that means saving the death. We do want to turn a heart into a wild card here. Why not on 8 and not on a face low card? Jesus, I just want to play the game, man. Because we have a lot of 8s in the deck. And because it was the only heart in the mix, so it's the only one that made sense. These should actually go here, but it doesn't matter because we clear in one. This also gives us outs into... God, I really don't want to have to skip here, but I think it might be correct. It's terrible. We have too many hearts, right? We need some spade or some clubs. This will take me to 14 and 12, so we can do one more.
Well met.
The question becomes, do I have to... What's my skip? It's money. I think we take the 16 just so that we don't get windowed. Firon, thank you for the 10 months. This is a weird build, if you say so. I have 3 spades left. Six clubs left. Cool. Oh god. The Astronomer just got so much better. Maybe chat will finally leave Astronomer alone. Jesus. Poor guy's been putting in work and getting no respect. Yeah, we can go Wild Queen now. Wild Onyx Bloodstone Ancient, this is legit amazing. Okay, I'm glad there's someone here to appreciate it. Thank you, SPAV. Okay, well, the run just became free. Like one Dusk and we just kind of take off into the stratosphere. Maybe we care about the strength. I kind of just, with the, specifically the telescope pickup, I think we might just stay in flush. Spades? Well, here, have one of these instead. Could I get maybe some money off of these? That's Molt. Also, I'm copying the wrong Joker. Clurbs? Yeah, now everything is twice as free, chat. You just don't understand the plays. Alright, we need some more spades. We need to go, like, diamonds and a club into spades. That could be a reason to continue going eights, but I don't really want that. You know, let's take the money. Here, there's more wild cards in here, like a red car or red seal would be fine. That'll get me about at even with everything, plus it's money. Like, it's money no matter what I do, so it's pretty good. And we are playing clubs. Okay. Chad? Yeah, Chad would be fine. I think we'd rather just have a Dusk, though. How much would a smeared help? Short term, a little bit. Long term, we'd rather just make enough wild cards to not need it. Okay, you're probably less than necessary now. Could kill diamonds. Probably not right now, though. Oh! There's our wild card copies. Probably would rather it be the queen. Okay, well we hit. And we want to go 1 diamond into a wild. And we are looking for 6s. I want to go 1 diamond and 1 heart, probably. Here's a 6. Oh, welcome, and stuff. I don't want to unlock Flush House, do I? Could be fun. $14. Does it win? It probably wins with the blueprint, right? And I guess we do have the Bloodstone trying to help a little bit. Like, it doesn't even dilute our planet packs that much when we have the tarot, or the telescope anyway, so it's not that big of a deal compared to how much it normally would be. Looking for 4s. Let's get that off my screen real quick. For 4s and spades. And that wild card. Alright, let's just take our score here. Clurbs. Oh my god. Maybe we can make the Flush House happen just with how many deaths we've been able to generate. 2x is more than 1.5x, as we learned yesterday in the PvP.
Well met.
Enstev, thank you for the sub. But I don't think we have that much deck fixing yet, even starting on Erratic deck. And I think we'd just rather find a Dusk for more reliability. Alright, show me the 4s. Hello? Play another Flush House. Play another Flush House. Do you ever lose to Raran? Yep. Raran is good at the game now. Blue Seal probably unnecessary. How many aces are we looking at? We can probably expect to get one. Still don't want a Blue Seal. I just want to keep my deck nice and tight. Hearts. Okay, I needed at least one here. Because of the extra spending I did. one more round with that. I guess the the death stays in your fool when you don't find any other good tarots.
Well met.
Color, thank you for the prime. Obviously, this doesn't help me into the boss blind, but it's not my concern right now. Thank you. Doesn't matter whether this gets played or held, I guess. Goodbye, rebate. I think we have to take our first red seal here and then try and wild it. Thank you for your service, mail-in rebate. There we go. There was a time when diamonds were quite plentiful for me. How to know when to pivot? When you're either not scoring enough and you need to get stronger, or that's about to be the case. Oh, welcome, Murphy. Yeah, we're gonna need something for the boss blind, right? That's almost something. Too many hearts. Said too many hearts. We might be falling victim to the fun police again. Alright, pray we can make 2 spade flushes, at least. Bloodstone. Oh no, Bloodstone fell asleep. Okay, we get there. It was a good start from Bloodstone, but then it kind of fell off. And chatters were laughing at my build. How dare they? Welcome, Collie. Hearts? We have none. Clubs? We have... Why are the plentiful things not in hand right now? It's got to be a diamond then. Okay, that's probably enough Econ for me right now. Uh-oh. Where Dusk? It's really demonstrating the, like, necessity of retrigger options here. Oh! Yeah, having that mult shot at the beginning is so important because we've really slowed down on the number of Jupiters that have shown up. Is that our first purple? I hate it, but I guess we have to take it. What are we on, diamonds? We've done it. The problem is now we're kind of locked in with this build. Well, we do have the potential to get... I really can't tell you how tempting it is to play that. We could get antimatter. Money? No money. It's the idea behind buying planet cards, just to sell them. Plus $1. They're selling for $0? If you say so. Guess we probably have to farm this now. I keep the discard? What would I discard for? I already have my gold card. There's literally not a single decision I can make that doesn't get questioned by chat. It's exhausting, man. Probably should have skipped, but... I guess I do have a second gold card, but... I just don't care. When was the last time we saw a Celestial pack? Because it feels like it's been a while. That's why you skip.
Well met.
Harkov, thank you for the 3 months. I didn't even get to do my hilarious bit where I bought a planet for $0 and then sold it for $1 and then acted surprised. Unlucky. I mean, if Bloodstone had woken up there, we could have done something. Or if I had just played the game correctly. But we're kind of falling off for next ante anyway, unfortunately. Red deck. Easy. Smiley face. We're going Rarin mode. I don't think I want to pay $10 for that voucher. Well, $12 really. That's bad. That remains. I think we're dead. Oh! We're dead. Alright. I hate the anti-one hook. Obviously the straight doesn't get us there, but this hand is so trash that, like, I think we just eat it. I don't know that the clubs would have been the hand that I chased anyway, so... minus $1, I guess. My god. It's with the seed money skip, too. That's the most beautiful Joker I've ever seen. If only it weren't perishable. I can't read Rarin as anything but other than Ran now. Oh, right. I need to remember that. Hello. I think the worst part about that message is that I'm like 75% sure they are trying to bait me into a discussion about whether Rarin is better or me is better at the game, and it's just like, that's my friend. I don't want to have that conversation. Don't be weird. I mean, surely this will be a photograph. Imagine we roll Judgment Hanging Chad into photo. That's also pretty funny. I like Ran's video. Yeah, the most recent one is a banger. You should go watch it. And not just because I'm in it, but because, like, he's creative and comes up with good concepts. What is happening here? Still don't know how to say Ran. I'm convinced I could see any of the 4 ways to say the name. So you mean you're better? It's incredible how far out of your way you had to go to misinterpret that whole thing. Oh, right, we have... Alright, let's, maybe make the diamonds after all. And then just take our $7. Hello. Guess we're doing flushes again. Streamer obsessed with flushes confirmed. God, I can't wait for this invisible to hit the showman, right, chat? That's the thing that's gonna happen. Also, who the hell cares? It's just a silly card game. I mean, that's the real answer, yeah. But unfortunately, like, it's my job to play this game, and some chatters seem to take it more seriously than I do. That was definitely the case when I was hanging out in Edsy's stream today. Let's roll once. Probably need this. Nice. Pretty good draws, actually. Oh, right, I'm gonna get sued by those same chatters because I rolled with Invisible Joker. Yeah, let's figure out what we want to copy first. You know what? There's a high probability this kills me, but imagine if it doesn't. And we probably should also take the campfire, but I've got greater ambitions for this. Oh, that's a strength away. just like the Rolling Stones predicted. Okay. Probably don't need you anymore then. And you're back. Cool. Okay, I think we're in. Do I want that? Oh my god, I hit a single time finally. Hold. So we're obviously doing 8s, right? Okay. It's pretty good. Oh, there's that strength we need too. Through Taros, all things are possible, so jot that down. I need to find that 7. I don't really want this to win, but it might. Okay, it's a little bit wasteful here, but I am going to... Like, that's getting that 7 is so important. Maybe we just discard for it, actually. Because we're so close to winning already. Huge. Oh, yeah, and a lucky card. Now we need some dice. Let's do this. See if we can maybe save this for the red seal. "50 years from now, you might be a believer." Look, if it's negative and I have 2 Chads, of course it's going to hit sometimes, Doc. Even I can admit that. Okay. That's kind of crazy. It's a Hermit in my Fool. I'd have to part ways with something that I feel like I kind of need, which would like either be the chips here. The molt I definitely need. Does Doc prefer 8-ball or Vagabond? I think Doc is an 8-ball believer and a disliker of Vagabond because of the money. But I don't want to speak for Doc. Especially when he's more than capable of speaking for himself. Vagabond is stinky? Okay. That's what I figured, but... The money is a big part of Balatro? I mean, I don't disagree, but like... If you work with your Vagabond correctly, you still have money, in my experience. But I'm not going to sit here and say skill issue to Doc, because that would be goofy. Oh, is that what it is? Doc just No, let's not spread misinformation. That's... Some of you all take the words I say way too seriously. We don't need to do that to poor Doc. Look, there is a photo in the shop, but I'm working on 8 balls right now. You mean literally. Yeah, you're right. You got me. I don't know. I don't even know how to respond to that. Okay, explain that one to me, Doc. That's why you're always patient on your wheels. Welcome to that. Turned it off by accident, just shake it again? Okay, thank you. Oh! Well, that did something. I mean, it didn't do anything for the 8-ball, but my lucky cards woke up. Surely a chance at a tarot card is worth... No, only the first one matters, right? Doc? Can you press the button to make it work again? Okay, you're probably just not worthwhile anymore. It's not a great 8, but it's the one that we have. Bean? Bean's maybe better than banana. I just kind of want the Cavendish to break. Holy. Alright, Doc. Okay, we're back on track. What do I need a level in Pluto for anyway? Or Saturn, for that matter. I've got 8s to farm. Okay, let's grab both of these because we do need the chips from somewhere. Spooky boss blind. Yeah, we can get strong enough for it, though. It's not that big of a deal. If we just don't, like, goof around with the 8s as much as we have been. Probably does mean picking up the tribe and just like spamming a flush or something. Alright, now we can finally actually get some tarot cards. Surely. Let's do this. Probably want to start leveling up Jupiter. My god, this 8-ball is not good. Okay, buddy. Let's see if we can break this, maybe. We have the flush. I want to see if I can keep the blue seal, though. Okay, we can. Kind of need one of these tarots to help me out, though. And maybe these lucky cards as well. Not in that manner, necessarily. At least we've got good temperance value. I think I might have to roll. And here you see why I don't like 8-ball. I don't know if this is enough. Should have maybe oh, it's gonna hit on the way out. Yep. Should have taken the photograph. You should have listened to the part where I said I didn't care. Should pivot into Intensive Force. Refer back to my last message. Unfortunate. At least we got a rebate. Get out of my sight. I think with the rebate we can take this because it's funny. No queens. Is it 8-ball a reflection of our IRL pool experience? I don't know what you're talking about. My IRL pool experience is great. I just hit the ball as hard as I can and hope if something goes in. What's better than that? It's the same strategy I use for bowling, in fact. And baseball? Well, no, I'm actually good at baseball. What is this? Proof? Like the first 18 years of my life? As an aggressively mediocre bowler, that hurt to hear you say that. I mean, my best score is like just under 200, which is pretty good. I think it's a little early to... Like, I think my best score is 198 because I was super tilted that I missed the 200. Isn't 208 perfect? 300 is a perfect score. Hui? We could go Hui. That'll justify the seltzer for the short term. Anti-1, is it too early for idle? Look, just because you lack ambition doesn't mean everyone else does. Foul tarnished. And it is a little bit difficult to score when we don't have point scoring. We like pretty desperately need Molt right now. That's funny. It's alright, we do get some Wii scaling. Five hands left. Y'all got any Molt for me? I'll take an egg. What, am I gonna stop being greedy here? Of course not. I don't need more chips. Okay, now you're just trolling me. I need to roll once more. Okay. Halfy and Wii. Threes. Yeah, welcome, Pupkey. And we didn't, like, waste too much of the seltzer. Start holding our money a little bit more. Sevens. There's another two. Sevens don't exist. I should have discarded, because I should have known that that was going to win, given the pair of these at this stage in the run. Let's hold on to this, see if we can... just go next. Sevens again. See if we can find something better. Oh, my twos. Ah, and my sevens! Okay. So this will win. Don't make the same mistake twice. And not just because we're playing twos. What do you have for me? Why is the game so obsessed with giving me chips right now? Aces? Oh, hello. I think we probably still win in one right now. Maybe unless we do this. You have an abundance of salsa. I mean, living in California would be illegal for me not to. Can make more hearts. Because we do have a lot of those and we passed the heart boss. How long do you need to farm the Wii? I mean, it's eternal, so forever. That would have been a lot of money with that brainstorm, but we would have had to part ways with the egg, which is also a lot of money long term. Goodbye. Seltzer's almost dead? Okay. How does that change the decisions that I've made? Threes? Got one. Why are you still here? I guess nothing better has shown up. Poopcorn? Here. Give up this for $3. I think we've got money going, right? Jacking it. What if eggs went bad? Sometimes they do. That's what the perishable tag is all about. Why wouldn't you simply break when I wanted you to? Alright, we do need some form of scoring improvement here, I think. There's always a hack in the buffoon pack, though, right? With the hack on it? Nope. Or of a kind. I think we just need to rotate this through because we desperately need something to help our score. Immolate helps our score by giving us money so that we can roll into something that helps our score. Bornana. That helps our score, both short and potentially long term. Is it time to part ways with the egg? I think it might be. Huge. Okay. There we go. And long term, we probably will want to do 4 of a kind and get out of the halvesies. Jacking it. Probably get out of the 9. There's no joker that benefits from 9s in this game. Cloud 9. Yep. You're right, there is no joker that benefits 9s from this game. Glad we're in agreement. Probably don't need these 3 molt jokers. What was the joker in the shop? Hanging Chad. You're pretty limiting in terms of how much of my deck that we see. Any 2s for me? It's a purple. Which we need for some of the deck fixing. I do like Glass Joker. What do I like it more than? Maybe the banana? That probably does force me... Well, actually, if I'm taking the rebate gets a lot worse, doesn't it? If I take the voucher, which I might need to because of my lack of scoring right now. So, it should have been the rebate that goes there. You won yesterday? I did, but after reflecting on my games a bit, I think that Gothic probably played better than me 2 out of 3 of the games and should have won. I got a little lucky in the 3rd game, and I think that Gothic played better. Sometimes games are about a little bit of luck. No, I mean, yeah. Nobody disputes that, but like, it's also the case like in any sort of pursuit or endeavor like that, that like, it's not necessarily the case that the person that plays the best wins. I think that's... Oops, shouldn't have used that 3, but I did want it out of the deck. That was true in sports, that's true in Balatro, it's true in any competition. It was true when I won last season. Like, it's just how it goes sometimes. Surely that wasn't a mistake long term, right? 48 molt. I think we probably get out of the rebate for it now that we kind of deleted all of our discards. Discards are back. See if we can break this. Huge. Caleb, thank you for the super chat. Just agree, 3rd game your Ancient Joker play was big? Yeah, but I was like, in most circumstances, I'm way behind with that play. I think that if it, like, it's not, I'm not trying to be humble or anything. I'm being realistic. Gothic played better that game than me. His deck was set up better than mine. He was way ahead early so that he could take the risks on the Ancient Joker and the Idol. It just didn't line up for him. If that lines up, he wins. I don't think it's controversial. I think he played better than me there. Jacob, thank you for the 6 months. Probably get out of the fist now. one glass break-in is a pretty big deal for the glass joker. Mo, thank you for the 2 months. Break the 8s out of spite. No repeat hand types. Don't think that's a problem for me. With the Chad, that's probably worth since we're incentivized to play those 2s up front anyway. Another purple, since we got our discards back. We have a decent chance at hitting gold cards to get back over the interest cap. Speaking of, we are probably just playing this though, to try and break it. Oops. Vermilion, thank you for the membership. Only have 1 ace left, so strength isn't really that great. Almost all of my 2s are lucky, but not quite all of them. Boss blind kind of concerning. Maybe try and cut the glass that way. Oh, this is stupid. We know this wins. No, it doesn't. Okay, probably just cut the cards and make our hand easier to draw. $204. I mean, that's like a best case scenario situation, so I don't think we can rely too heavily on that. Both in terms of the molt and the money. So we'd probably need to find something that can put us in a better spot for the boss. That's probably it. It's probably a little bit greedy going into... Both of these are pretty greedy going into the upcoming boss blind. One more. I think with the glass, we probably conceal it from here. Maybe even without the glass. Well, let's do it with the glass anyway. Correa, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Still get out of the race fist. Honestly, probably not the erosion, actually. Overstock is a great pickup. Lucky cards fell asleep again. With the 38 card deck, it sure is hard to find those class cards. Yuck. Okay, just complain, forehead. I get better value. We've got the plexiglass as a result of the glass joker. Unfortunately, this won't ramp the glass. What if we just make more copies of it? So that it can break easier. I do want the $20, but this is funnier. And I do think the Immolate is far and away the much better play there. Nope, nope. Nobody saw that. Saw what? Exactly. Alright, we broke one at least. Wait, why am I still going for Magician? As a silly goose play. Hello? Only have two. I have a couple kings of hearts and that there we go. Could have just been this one to get more lucky cards, but it's easier to add 2 lucky cards than to like also change the suit, it feels like. Eventually these will break, right? I mean, we don't really want to be in the erosion long term anyway, but... There we go. Oops. Missed Wii value. This time it's on purpose because I do want to get the glass hanging Chad value when I need to score 1,000,000. Glass Joker's just never getting any bigger than this. Loreno, thank you for the super chat. Love your content. What advice could you give me for the Golden Needle challenge, which is the only one I'm missing? I haven't done that in a very long time. I think I just like did it on my first try and did never attempt it again. So, hope for good scoring early. I honestly don't remember. I'm a bad person to ask for advice on the challenges. Okay, we finally lost another run. And that gives us erosion value, which is super relevant. Hold, hold, hold. Okay. I guess it's just a flush house build now. Okay. Probably shouldn't have even unlocked that hand, to be honest with you. Would a Blotcher had a creative mode deck? There's a mod for that, I believe. I think that's how Rarin is doing some of his challenges these days. Probably should have checked my boss blind, but we'll just get a money shot here, surely. Or not. I can't believe we still have these two jokers. And it's anti-10. And we have overstock, too. I guess we do have Tarot Merchant, so that's part of it. Okay, then. Let's just send this. Yeah. Again, we should probably just make sure we clear. Well, let's not go for it. It wasn't necessary, but it was a little bit closer than to the point where it probably was necessary. It's a little late for the Vagabussy here. Egg. More glass. Maybe the bean over the raised fist. Like, honestly, we're getting severe diminishing returns from the Wii anyway, so having glass is probably most important. Especially when we consider next ante. Retriggers do not increase the probability of glass breaking, no. Fortunately. It's, as soon as you send the hand is when it determines whether or not your glass is going to break.
Well met.
The future, thank you for the prime. Look forward to seeing what you have in store. I mean, I probably don't want them to break at this point, but it's kind of insane. Three X is not enough for me. Eugene, thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the content.
Well met.
And Christopher, thank you for the 5 months. Oh my god. Alright then. And that's gonna last about as long as I plan to. Craigasm. Again, we don't want them to break because we need our glass, but this is just absurd at this point. Okay, now we actually have to farm the lucky cards too. Which does put some stress on the seltzer. So we're not going to go super hard on that, I don't think. Fantastic. Thank you, Cat. Here, let's preserve the seltzer a little bit because we do need it probably for next ante. So we're just going to do one cat hand per round. This is why dice and glass are a good combo. I've done it before. Can confirm that to be not the case, though. Holy, okay. You're probably a little too late. This actually is something. And it allows me to not, like, burn through the seltzer as quickly. Now we probably want the dice, but for different reasons. Probably get away with maybe something like this. Maybe even something like this. No! Bloodstone, hello? Jesus. Shiny. Is that back-to-back hermits out of those? Oh, I need to hold because I have 2 more rounds of this. Bloodstone. All right then. Guess we probably do farm this now since we're gonna run out of, it's gonna perish before we... My god. Before we burn through the hands. Like, it's not necessary, but it's the funniest possible play. Did you take DNA at this point? Nope. It is way too late for a DNA. I'm barely beating the scoring threshold, especially after the seltzer is gone. Spending a hand on a DNA is not going to help me. I need something to improve the amount that I can score.
Well met.
Kira, thank you for the 2 months. Probably should have ripped the judgment first, actually. Another Bloodstone or another Chad could be it. Hack would go crazy. I think Dusk is much better. These are the contents of my hand. This is too slow. Red seal is huge. I don't know if it's enough, but it is huge. Did unfortunately miss it on the death target, but we have a death in our Fool now. Looks like we might just be dead. Unless Bloodstone just locks in. Oh, that's bad. It's got to be a flush 5 now. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We see our whole deck, so we will see the red seal. God. But I don't know if that's enough. Bloodstone is doing work. Holy Bloodstone! Are you kidding me? My God. It's probably still not enough. Unless we get an oops for this spot. Old. Do we get one more roll out of this? Unlucky. And people were saying this is a Roffle heavy run. SMH my head. I mean, we are dead now, but it was a good run. Why was the Temperance bugged? What?
Well met.
It cost $3 and I had $2. What was bugged about it? Probably don't take the gamble here. I mean, we are quite a bit closer than I expected still. It's not bad. Lock in Bloodstone. I don't think there's an amount that it can... Well, there is an amount that it can lock in, but not without the dice. Oh god, yeah. It already did its job. That was... that was 1/10 of what it was before. Holy... Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
Well met.
Let's see if I remember how to do green deck. There's no world where it's correct to go for the full house on green deck. Not that this ended up much better. No. Buy, maybe buy. Oh, jeez. I really want that voucher, but I don't know if we're going to be able to afford it. Oh, we get there. My green deck bath is off. The Heed. Oh my god, it's all so expensive. That's money. I don't think we can take any of this, though. I want to get this voucher because that's good money. Like, you can afford more rentals on green deck just because of the lack of interest accumulating, but it's still pretty brutal. We just passed the Heed. Problem is we need some more point scoring than just the poop coin, which is deteriorating. Okay. Do we greed that? Let's see what's in here. We can get something to justify it, maybe. Why not? Have jacks. There are a few commons like business card and reserve parking that could give us value off of it. Problem here is we're weak. Probably need to find the one queen or the several jacks remain in my deck. Probably should have just gone for the three of a kind to begin with. Whoopsie. I think this is a bad play. The extra discard would have been very helpful there. Jesus. Well, GG. Unless. Really good draws. I'm gonna need like a money skip at some point to have a chance here. I don't understand why not ramen. It was rental perishable and not good scoring. Unfortunately, like, we're just going to slowly either die because we don't draw the right suit, or like run out of funds. Yep, we're dead. That was quick, at least. At least it wasn't the slow, painful death, which was going to happen with a rental on black deck with $0.
Well met.
Kebabster, thank you for the prime. Got an idea. It's not a good one, but it's funny. Again, there are no jokers that benefits from 9s anyway. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I forgot about Odd Todd. There's one joker that benefits from 9s. So if you want to know why earlier I didn't take ramen, this is what ramen does for my score. See how that's not very good, and then also it would have cost me, you know, $3 and on black deck and killed me. Pretty bad. Can I have 4? I like... The reason I threw back the hack is because it doesn't do anything for me right now. So by the same logic, I should probably not take the constellation here. I think it has to be you. Unfortunate boss blind to run into, but hopefully we find an actual joker before then. It's looking like some of my MLB games. It's like devastatingly bad because now I can't afford anything in the shop, which means I can't like get an actual joker now. Maybe I needed to sell out for that popcorn even. Oh my god. Where are the diamonds, man? There we go. Smiley face? Okay. So we probably just buy both of those instead. Guess we don't have to sell that yet. Need to get my Econ up. Alright. Probably do need to hit the flush. 12 still. Unironically, those hung men kind of carrying. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, no. No. We're dead. I'm not going up against the tooth with that little amount of money and being that weak. Holy. Honestly, on that deck, it's kind of fine. Or rather, on this deck. Might have won, though. Why just restart? Because I've played this game enough to know that no, I wouldn't. You play the game how you see fit, I will do the same. Can't believe how many times I've had to repeat that statement today. Do we believe in these diamonds? Probably not. Okay. That worked out nicely. Would have been nice to, like, find some point scoring in these shops at all. Do I have to roll? Probably should have. Okay. Or I could just simply get lucky instead. Or not. That's unfortunate. Probably should have rolled. With the rebate. There's no reason to be greedy there when you can make up your money. But, like, I don't know. I didn't see a single point scoring option in the shops. other than a single level in Neptune. But somebody's really making a strong case for dumbest chatter of the day. Hello. Wow, what an absurd draw. Okay, so no riffraff value. We go here, here, or no hex value rather. We go here, here in case of Wraith. And at least if we do get a Wraith, we cannot hit the road, so stonks. Okay. Fair mode. Spencer, thank you for the super chat. Jesus.
Well met.
Elwood, thank you for the gifted subs. Not the hands we were looking for. You're pretty bad. You're also pretty bad. I really don't want to give up the ice cream, but it allows me to farm the supernova and therefore the mail-in rebate a little bit more at least. That's why I didn't want to get rid of the ice cream. Might be too greedy hanging on to this riffraff. You don't have any levels yet? Let's, we need some source of chips here, it feels like, so let's just keep that. Okay, well. Punished, I guess. Unpunished. Alright, we need to get out of this, and then this. It's not bad. No thank you, Showman. Bro thinks he's part of the team. tens. I guess not. Not a single level in pair here. It's unfortunate. That's nice. It's not great with the... Graces. Nice. Cinema, that's a really good bit. And I'm enjoying it, but I don't want to ruin it for you. Oh my god, it's the most beautiful Joker I've ever seen. And it's a Mercury. Okay. Surely random Jokers will be good here, right? Egg. Okay. My god. Bet I wish I had that squash right now, don't I? I sure don't. I can't believe how close we were actually to, hello. Doesn't really do anything for me right now. Could have taken it for a long-term play, but would have cost me a lot of money. Someone's gonna be mad at you for not taking the smiley face? Here's the thing. Someone's always mad at me for something in this game. Also, I don't think there's been a smiley face, has there? Right after sock. Guess I missed it. It's pretty good. Can hang on to that for a bit, maybe. Oh, the sock's back. Maybe we do take it the second time through, since we have so many kings in such a small deck. Probably don't want that as an eternal, though. This one's actually worth more in hand, isn't it? Justify the sock. Probably don't need that. Venus for an eventual pivot out of something or other. I don't know. This is really what we want. Look for 6s. Found him. Found another one. The benefit of a small deck. This run has so much potential. But I don't know how greedy I can actually get here. 25 chips on that. Could also just rip the Ecto and pray. It's like, this really wants us to keep the, we could come back for the sock, maybe. Which will be easier with the extra money from this. It's another one of those decisions that's gonna be deeply upsetting for some people. Maybe I could have just gone for, like, made the pivot to 4 of a kind right there. Maybe that was the line. Jesus. Probably should have given it more time to thonk on. I think, oh, maybe I do have the deck fixing to have gone 4 of a kind, and I was just a coward. So the play actually could have been sell Supernova and just force the 4 of a kind. That's kind of sketchy. This will allow for the pivot a little easier. If we do find it again. Actually, I could have pivoted there. I could have gone used the onk on the brainstorm, maybe. No, we need something stronger than that to justify that play. Yeah, the pulling the trigger on that line would have just killed me into the wall here. So, probably a good thing that I didn't. Good voucher. Just gonna make the world's smallest deck. I don't have anything to sell for that. For 8s, I don't think I have that many, unfortunately. I have 1 in the entire deck. There it is. At least we found it. Ooh. Not the Wii, obviously. We have 1 too, but the Dusk is kind of silly. Oh my god, it's back again. How many times have we seen this? I don't know what to do here. Like, I think it kills the run no matter what we sell. Unless we sell the supernova. And just rely on the misprint. Let's sell everything, Onk, Ecto, buy new jokers, and lose next blind. I think we have to take it. And I just have to trust. Okay, we're not discarding kings this time. Yeah, we're dead. It's almost like that thing that I predicted would happen happened here. There is still a way. Oh, I should have used the blue seal. That could have saved or given me a lot of extra score here. The problem is the boss blind. 6 kings. Wait a minute. Okay. Hold. One more king, please. Okay. Do I have to take the safe line, though? Probably. Why do you need mail-in, though? Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Money is the reason that we're able to even consider making this play. We see the rest of our deck. Should be fine. Oh! Needed one extra molt hit or a better misprint there. I mean, we knew that was too greedy when I was doing it. I did that with the intention of being greedy. Because I don't need more Roffle heavy content. Ouch. Like, it's honestly impressive that I was able to get it remotely close at all there. It's a lot of socks consecutively. My god. Now we don't even have to try for the pivot. It's just here for us. And a rebate? We're just running it back, I guess? Maybe we can't afford the rebate if we... Yeah. Probably want the reroll voucher. Unfortunately, we no longer have the, like, double overstock. Surely we need better than just a single pair here, right? Okay, that's better than a single pair. The real issue is that we don't have the deck fixing that we had last run. That's what made the pivot possible. Unless there's an immolate in here. Huh? Okay. Let's not do anything silly here. We did that last run. It's pretty good. We can get out of view now, since nothing showed up. You know that Ankh was talking to you like the Green Goblin Mask? Not even remotely, no. There's no world where I don't just immediately die if I take that Ankh. Immolate? Alright. Probably want to work towards jacking it anyway. That's Uranus. Oh, we can't afford to draw like this into the boss blind, can we? Oh no. This is a bad omen. More like a bad omen. How about you just show me an immolate in the shop and we'll call it even. Not an immolate, but it's pretty good. Deck fixing? Nope. Desperation? Okay. Alright. We should be safe. Let's not be greedy here. I want that money so bad. But, we should be responsible. You have a lot of hearts. Why are these bad? I wanted good. Still 0 deck fixing, which is causing some problems. We don't have the deck fixing for Mars just yet. So let's just lean into Jupiter for a moment. I don't think that helps with the build that we're currently working towards. Like, we don't have that many hearts in our deck. Maybe we do. It's kind of looking for that gold seal again. I guess we get another chance at it. Deck fixing? Not really. Jesus. World's worst deck fixing? I think we can take it this time. I'm probably, right now, only going to use it on this specific jack. But I do think that the reason we take it is because we are so deeply desperate for deck fixing that is also deck fixing. No, be patient. If we don't, like if we copy not that card, then it becomes more and more difficult to find each round. DNA is pretty bad without copy effects. I mean, I don't know about that. It's not. It's bad when you don't have anything worth copying. Which we currently do have one thing worth copying. Speaking of nothing worth copying, jeez. Guess I should have checked my boss blind. Like, that's actually deeply punishing here. I don't know what I would have sold for it. Maybe the duo, but... I don't know how far we're getting without the duo. Maybe glass is a way out. This is also a card worth copying. Alright. How do we get through this here? More levels in Uranus. That's brutal. I obviously can't hear. Might just be dead. I didn't take the hologram because taking the hologram would have killed me.
Well met.
Luca, thank you for the prime. Like even more than I'm currently dead. Yeah. That's a shame. We almost were able to pull it out. That's why you always check your boss blinds. I was just overconfident because we were breezing through so easily. Why would the holo have killed you? Because it didn't do anything. So I'd have to sell a Joker that does something for a Joker that does 0. So I would have gotten weaker in a situation where I'm already losing to the boss blind. The question isn't like why didn't the or how does the hologram kill me? Is like the question should be how does the hologram save me, which it doesn't, right? If it gives ×1 molt, and I didn't win with ×2 molt, how is ×1 molt going to help me? Gotta buy this just because it should be money positive with the rebate.
Well met.
Roffle salad, thank you for the prime. Okay. Oh, we should sell one of these. Nine times 1.5 is 4.5, 12, 13, 13.5. 32. We'll call it 13 or 16. We get there. Do have more discards for the queens though.
Well met.
The real Smurfson, thank you for the prime. Hey, how unpointy Obelisk looks? Should an Obelisk be pointy? Yeah, I guess it should. Where are my twos? There's one. Obelisk haters in shambles? Well, if they knew how to read, they'd be really mad about that message. I think we might take the, hello? Maybe not. Free win now? Unfortunately, that is not how the game works. But we do have to go through that every single time. Like, I'm gonna have a hard time just getting through this boss blind right now. Do I have an ace available? I have one. I think I just have to play a full house here. Yeah, we need chips desperately right now. Look for nines. All right. If we could get, like, Sly Joker, or even just some levels in a variety of different hands for Constellation. There we go. I mean, Blue Joker maybe would be it. Probably need that for the beginning. Whenever there's a Joker that starts as much discourse as Obelisk, maybe some of the ones that don't scale as fast, like Grimbo and Square. Yeah. Crazy thing is those are, you just name the three, like, arguably strongest Jokers in their category on Gold Stake. We're gonna score a lot more now that we have the one level in Mercury. Which is nice. Oh, true. Red card probably instead of Grimbo. That's exactly right. I don't like Obelisk because I just want to click cards. That's what Obelisk allows, though. That's the crazy thing. I like Obelisk because I want to win. Okay. I'm sure you'll probably have a better chance of doing so if you take Obelisk more. I like Obelisk because it's always time limited. That is how Endless works in this game. Every Joker is time limited. You die to the blinds long before you are worried about resetting your Obelisk if you play correctly. We are looping our Obelisk lines over and over again. As we do. Some people just aren't satisfied with a very strong Joker, I guess. Play correctly is my primary issue. I mean, that's not Obelisk's fault, though, is it? If it's not better than Blueprint. Nobody said it was. What? So no Joker. So you're just... Every run, you're just playing until you can get 5 copies of Blueprint because no other Joker matters if it's not as good as Blueprint? Seems like a bold strategy. How many pairs have we played? 25? Could be time. Could be time, he says, continuing to spam pairs. I think Ante 5 is a good time to do so. Start with 2 pair, since we need the chips. I like Obelisk because chat hates it. I like it because it's a very strong Joker. That's just, you know, a bit of a bonus. Size you've got an Obelisk to? Like 15, 14x or something. Whoops. It's not gonna happen here if we win too quickly. Okay, unfortunately now we have the very allegedly difficult job of not playing pairs. Which is just extraordinarily difficult on the brain to not play pairs. My god, we've done it again. We've not played a pair. Probably don't need that. We'll rip this though. If we can get foil on something that isn't blue Joker, we can get out of the blue Joker maybe. Rental perishable? No thank you. Well, yeah, probably not. My god. It's not a pair. Usually ante 4, 5, or 6, in the depending on how deep you're planning to take the run. If you're looking to just hit ante 8, ante 4 is not an unreasonable time to pivot. If you're looking to take it into endless, you can get greedier and time it differently. So, it just depends. But, somewhere in the middle of the run is when you want to pivot out of with the Obelisk. Play the straights while we hit him, because that's not a hand we're likely to be drawing towards. Okay, let's just... Actually, that, ooh. Actually, really dislike my decision not to take that, flash card there. It's actually an extremely good flash card in play that would have allowed me to, like, be able to play my face cards again. Alright, Obelisk caught up to Constellation. Which is pretty good, and definitely nobody will dispute that Constellation is a great Joker, right? How could Blueprint be good if I have to put so much thinking into what Joker to place next to it? Okay. We need to make that into a command or something. Giga-based. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so maybe don't play three of a kind. You take the bowl instead of... This gets worse. Wait. All Jumbos look the same to me. We have seed money, right? Yeah. Muscle memory kicked in? That might be it, yeah. Okay, so since we have the fewer hands, I'm just going to continue farming. Just kidding. Or not. Bad Joker, by the way. Only played 6-2 pairs. Oh man, could really tilt some folks with that one. It doesn't really play that nicely with Constellation is the problem. Plant does not reset the bus. If the cards are debuffed, the cards don't score, so bus remains intact. god. I hate Grimbo and red card because I'm red-green colorblind. Okay, based. I can respect that. Sorry. Okay, here's the problem, though. I don't get to discard my kings. Oh, I guess this is also contributing to my score. Money. Yeah. Got that stimulus check coming in nicely here. Oh! What? Gimme stimmy? Bull eating good here? Just get more money. We probably wanted the other, the tarots, but this is funnier. Or the planets. Okay, now we can get real crazy and take the Ecto. Oh, best hit. Because that's our best Joker by a wide margin. As it often is. Okay, the margin is closing. We need to get out of the shop quickly. Look, let's just not even be tempted to play the pair here. Probably don't want to do a second Obelisk or Ecto. That's what a coward would say. Now we just spam high card for the rest of the run. Seems strong. That does mean that Obelisk is going to get outpaced by Constellation here. Trading card's funny. Could do banana just to try and find Cavendish. To get a little Cavendish to go with our ramen. Sure. I mean, we've already passed the psychic, right? And you have the nerve to say Obelisk isn't fun. Obelisk is what allows this kind of nonsense. Oh! Alright, we can take a Ouija and go to a hand size of 1. Why do I want more hand size? What are you, crazy? Holy! Exclamation point blueprint moment. We should probably... Oh, no, this is too difficult of a joker to use. I should sell it. Like, how do I decide what to copy, right? Okay, maybe we find some glass. That could help me find glass. I do just need to not derail the bus, though. Or the obelisk. Should have just cut those cards because it would have been funny. I can grab the planet voucher. I don't know if I want to yet because I do want to find like a couple more jokers here. Okay, here's an idea. We kill this. Look for glass cards off of that. So we want to find you. Now we just load up our deck with glass and try and break it all. Now we find more glass. I can't take another Ecto, obviously, that kills me. You're kind of good. Oh, I need to be buying these. Welcome back, mail-in rebate. That's who I'm looking for. Okay. I want both of these is the thing. You're maybe scaling a little too slow. We can come back for you. Right, I need to buy these. We need these kinds of things now too. Cool. No repeat hand types. Holy. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. We only have 22 more high cards to play. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Honestly, the hologram might start catching up. Mime with one card in hand. We really want to find that Ouija. Could kill the DNA for that, but probably not necessary. Oh, hi, Flint. Where's the Ouija? When I don't want it, it's everywhere. When I want it, it's nowhere. Hello, glass cards? Oh, no. Look, if we take the Ouija, it's perfect, because then we literally cannot play a pair. It's just the Gigabrain line. Or glass. I will find that glass Joker again, surely. I guess he should be over here. It's not good, but it's funny. Ouija? That could be a good way to die. Luminary, thank you for the bets. Wouldn't Ouija prevent you from using Spectrals to add cards since you'd go down to one hand size? I don't know. I don't think so. Why would it do that? If you have one hand size, you can't use any Spectrals. It's a weird interaction. Oh, I guess we have done that before when we tried to, like, die by, like, you deleting our hand size too much. Well, at least we can easily feed the constellation and the hologram now. Huge. Playing a pair. Oh no, what are we gonna do, chat? Oh, still better. Wow, that caught up quickly. Oh, where's Glass Joker when you need him? Yep. Alright, eventually we do want to get out of the DNA because we get diminishing returns off the scaling for the hologram. Oh hey, it finally didn't break. Jesus. Oh, good. Another uncommon Joker. The house! It's all gonna come crumbling down. Jesus, easy for me to say. Yeah, where's that glass jongleur? I mean, I guess we take it. We're not long for this world anyway, right? Because we have Obelisk. Glass Joker does not retroactively scale, no. Same way that Hologram doesn't. Alright, and this became my best Joker. Only retroactive scalar supernova? Well, and throwback, right? Fortune teller. There are a few. Yeah, satellite. So only the best Jokers in the game? Yeah, the best. I know we have the Giga Seed money, but like... I'm busy, okay? I need to find my remaining jongleurs. Is this heavy or light content? That's a decision for editor Roffle. Let's just enjoy it while we can right now. Trance is funny. Alright, we are running out of time, so we need to like find something here. That's how we'll die. Kind of eaten into the bowl anyway. No. No. Bad paintbrush. How dare you try to correct my foolishness? Unless a troubadour shows up, then it could be something. But I think we're just dead. What did Paintbrush do? Tried to give me extra hand size. Which is offensive to a fella such as myself. Stuntman instantly kills as soon as we take the round. But Ecto is funnier here. All right, 16 billion is far less than 3x. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So rip it. Discard, and we're dead. 0 hand size. Well, -2 hand size. I'll be right back. All right, back to yellow deck. This isn't enough, but it's fine. We're on yellow deck. We can be lazy. Oof. Well, that puts a lot of pressure on me now, doesn't it? It's a full house. No, it's not. It's just a lot of 2 pairs. Oh! No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The business card always pays out here. Just give me 1. That's 2. I mean, that's even better. I don't know if we can take the rental and get the voucher. Seems irresponsible to do so. Cool. Chips is a thing that we need. Cool. One day we'll find something for Mime to do. Should have trusted in those jacks. Oh. Wait a minute. The good. Probably want to go 10s into jacks. And maybe queens into kings. I heckin' love Matador. Hearts, I guess. Or jacks. Sure. That should give us quite a few jacks. Steven, it could be chips. Perfect. Come on. There we go. Holy. Money paying out nicely. We would like to get out of this, right? It's doing fine now. Chips are one of our limiting factors at the moment. Okay, don't play two pair into that. Square man, probably not. Oh. Wait. That's a bad plan. Hello? Base cards? Alright, we're just gonna send it because I don't want to die here. I've died to greed way too many times today already. When discarding and searching for pairs or 2 pairs, I see you discarding 5. I usually do 3 or 4 mathematically correct or just preference. I'm not the wrong person to ask, but according to Doc Spectred, you want to see as much as your deck as possible, and discarding 5 is how you do that. So this is just based on... I used to just go by vibes, but then I just started listening to what Dr. Spectred told me. And trying to see as much of my deck as possible. I think it is a little bit contextually dependent what you're looking for, what you have. Like, I don't even think Doc would say it's a hard and fast rule. Yeah, it's true of any, like, any card game, right? Your deck is how you win, so try and draw it all. It isn't necessarily limited to just deck building games. Well, those are some chips. Why am I holding the mime, though? Rip Nymph, yeah. But to be fair, it was over before, or as soon as we pressed the go button on yellow deck.
Well met.
Sunny, thank you for the prime. Surely it is possible to Nymph on yellow deck. Yeah, it's just unbelievably unlikely. To the point of, like, not even being a consideration. Because first you have to get Perkio, then you have to generate a cryptid, and you have to do all of that early enough for it to matter. And so it's just like... not... There's no reason to ever expect that you will get Nymph on yellow deck. There are 2 decks that are much more likely to have that happen. The 2 that are reliable somewhat. Our first Plasma deck, pretty much, Plasma is so far beyond the other ones in terms of the reliability of hitting Nymph that the other ones aren't even a consideration. And then directly behind that, Ghost deck, if you get a Perkio early enough, but in most normal situations, not at all. I don't think that people realize just how rare like a Nymph run is. It's not just every time. It's not just every time you get Baron and or Mime. It's a very narrow range of things that needs to come into play. Anaglyph Nymph is so much more difficult than the Plasma one. Yeah, like that one's like the Plasma one is extremely reliable. Whereas the Plasma or the Anaglyph one is extremely unreliable. Like there's a lot of things outside of your control on the Anaglyph one. Can you get it on Ghost without Perkio? Not reasonably, no. You need the squaring effect of plasma to do it with, like, the burglar method. Like, outside of going on plasma deck, like, the same score that is required to hit Naninf on plasma deck is essentially like E150 on ghost deck, right? So, like, compare E150, write down 1 and then 150 zeros, compare that to writing 1 and then 308 zeros. And you'll see the difference between using plasma deck and not using plasma deck. Okay. Well, but on doc videos, it makes it feel like Naninf is easy. Okay, how many of those videos are plasma? You're not interfacing with the point that I'm making. Let's do this instead, actually. Also, selection bias? Yeah. That's... Jesus. Okay. You can just go because you're annoying. Actually, it probably should have been Smiley Face because Smiley Face is costing me money, which is also annoying. We might actually need it for the boss blind after all. So maybe it's not that bad of a play. Just look for face cards maybe. Especially jacks. That seems a little ambitious with how poor our deck fixing is right now. That may be better and it's not rental. I don't know, I'm not here to do math. Seems like it could be a problem. Maybe I did need that smiley face after all. $11, sure. Should probably add more glass just to increase the likelihood of drawing it. Mad lad. Let's just do this. Look at that, chat. I actually checked my boss blinds this time. Against a far less devastating Okay. But I thought Photo Chat was supposed to be an auto win. Why am I forced to play glass with it? This isn't fair. That's a good pickup. So is this. The mime is back. Oh, we even have a steel card now. Let's not get greedy. Or greedier than we already have. Okay. That was too greedy. I don't think I have any levels in 3 of a kind. How many... Jesus. I have 2 kings left. We might be dead here. Oh my god. Saved. I have to spend down here. I know I have seed money, but like... I need to do something to either fix my deck or get some additional point scoring. Getting this will help. Showman? That's funny. Let's do it. Okay. Saved. Surely this will be the sock and buskin run that I don't fumble. I think bro's starting to get obsessed with me, though. Yeah, we can probably greed this now, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. Give me that molt. Best deck to win gold stake? You're looking at it. Send it. Oh. Yeah, why couldn't you show up for the good sock and buskin runs, huh? No. I want the business card. It's too much money right now. Whereas Dusk, like, costs us a lot of money. Alright, keep clipping away. Maybe we can actually find an opportunity into idle if we keep farming up this money. That would be kind of absurd given how bad our start was. In terms of, like, setting ourselves up for future success. This is the greatest business card I've ever seen. Paul Allen could never. Oh, hey, Duck. Mars is probably what we want to lean towards as we cut down on our deck. Yep. Joker order does not matter. At least it kept the symmetry in place. That's all that really matters. I feel like photo chat is the performative male of Balatro. Just that explains why I vibe with it so well. I think I want 1 level in Mars more than I want 2 levels in something random. Uh-oh, boss blind's kind of ugly. Could reroll it, or just, say you only YOLO once and send it. Turns out we're still weak. How do you drink your coffee? From a mug, usually. There we go. We just needed to play only 4 of a kind. See? Ooh, shiny. We also need more glass. Very long stream today? We're under 4 hours. That's pretty typical. I just was a little bit late to start, I think. Could have gone hiker mode again. How many W's do you have on this account? Not a clue. It also gets reset occasionally, so it's not necessarily indicative. I mean, however many videos I posted on YouTube, plus 100 or so, maybe. Well, probably more than that, just because of all the white stake runs that I've won and never posted. But yeah, it's a large number. Oh. Devastating. Now I'm gonna be poor. Ow. Why did I play that extra 8? Just to feel something, I guess. Roffle 8's poor people confirmed. It's true, I'm rich in Balatro, so when you become rich, you have to develop a just unbridled disdain for the poor. It's annoying. How many kings left? Okay. If they're good people, why do they want all my money? Yeah, exactly. Probably gets it. Just need to hit one more of those kings. We don't quite see every card in our deck. But we do see everyone that matters. This could probably go first, but I'm not going to throw another run today. Alright, maybe it's time to get out of the business card finally. Unless... Huh? Might as well roll that now since we're rolling hot. Okay. I still don't trust this Bloodstone, but it is kind of putting in work here. Yeah. Huh. Could have used those Terras. Alright, let's buy this. Probably got to re-roll the boss because we need to see a lot of our deck, or would like to see a lot of our deck. Roll once. Hey! We can sell this for go Roaring mode. Okay, Jesus. Those are not good options. We probably would have made it through. Do I have 10s? I have 2 10s. Like, I need to clear these, but haven't really had an opportunity to. Okay, Bloodstone. You wake up. There we go. Really brought it back at the end. All right. Look, we could take $20 now. Or we could take another lucky card, which is guaranteed infinity dollars later. Could also consider the seltzer, but I probably don't want more rentals right now. Okay, someone's got to draw these 10s eventually, right? Fine. Okay. Well, we found the 10. Hold this for me, buddy. I didn't get a single lucky card hit there. At least Bloodstone was, I guess, doing something. Alright. Immolate. Uh-oh. Remember when this run had seed money? Just need more lucky cards. That'll save me. I missed business card. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my god. Okay, well, we might die here, but at least we're rich. Uh-oh. That seems awfully bad for me now, doesn't it? Maybe if Bloodstone locks in. Okay. Hello? Oh! I needed like one more hit there. Bloodstone went silent on that final jack. Typical Bloodstone behavior. Alright. Cheesy Dino Nuggies. Thank you for the bits. Also, that is going to do it for me today, but we just saw Doc hanging out with me, right? I think it's time for Doc's MLB match, so I'm going to send you over there. If you're on YouTube, go watch Doc's stream, or go watch Zeno's stream of the Major League Bellatra match. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Thank you, Sad, for the bits, or for the Prime, and Cheesy Dino Nuggies for the bits again. See you folks tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, if there's any of it left, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.